Hello students and welcome to the Earth Moving Equipment and Farm Machinery class. Myself Shankho Ghosh, Assistant Professor of Automobile Engineering Department at Dr. Sudhir Chandra Sud Degree Engineering College under the JIS group. So students, today we'll continue the subject, the name of the subject, that is the earth moving equipments and the farm machinery. This is the basically fifth semester diploma in automobile engineering students subject. So in the previous classes we started the discussion on the module number 3. Here we discuss on the various types of earth moving equipments and the farm machinery. So there we already covered up the discussion on dozer, dump trucks and loader. From today we'll continue this model 3 with the new topic, that is called roller. So student, let's start the today's class on the roller. So first we started with the introduction. Basically a road roller, sometimes which is called as the roller compactor or just called as a roller. Basically it is a compactor. Basically it is a compactor types of engineering vehicle. This is basically a compactor type of engineering vehicle which is used to compact the soil, gravel, concrete or the asphalt in the construction of road and foundation. So students, basically we are all already introduced with these kinds of heavy vehicle, which is in this vehicle we already watched or we already observed this vehicle on the road construction site. So basically this vehicle are basically used for the purpose of the road construction purpose, where it is helps to compact the road surface. So that's why these vehicles are used to for the compact of soil, gravel, concrete or asphalt in the construction of the road and the foundation purposes. This is similar. These similar rollers are basically used also to the landfill and in the agricultural section also. This road roller are basically referred as a steam roller, regardless of their methods of the propulsion. In the previous, these rollers are used in a steam version, then it is converted into the IC engine roller. Now coming to the discussion on the history of this roller. The first road roller were horse drawn. So first road roller were driven by the horse. Here the horse are used to drive this roll these kinds of roller, and in this is probably the borrowed the from the implementation to compact the soil. For that purpose, this is the first of all, and the very first time it is used as this horse drawn. Then since the effectiveness of the roller depends to a large extent on its weight, so that's why is self-propelled vehicles replace the horse driven road roller, and in the middle of the 19th century. For the very first time, these kinds of such vehicles are designed as a steam roller. They are single cylinder steam rollers are designed to run with a high engine revolution with the low gearing to promote the bounce and the vibration from the crankshaft through to the rolls in much the way as a vibration roller. Thereafter, the double cylinder or the compact type of steam roller became much more popular in near about the 1910 onwards, and they and these were used mainly for the rolling of hot lead surface, and due to the popular from the around popular due to their smooth the running engine, but both the cylinder tires are capable of rolling the finish the surface. Then the steam roller were often dedicated to a task by their gearing as they are slower the engine. Where the base compact there was a higher geared model were often referred to as a cheap chaser, which follow the hot turn and the cheap laying machines. For that's why some road company in the USA used these kinds of steamroller in the Europe from through the 1950s. Then in the and in UK this roller is still working on in the 1970 up to 1970s. After that, at the during of the 20th century, the IC engine or the internal combustion engines improved this roller from steam to the IC converted in replacing by the steam turbine. There it used the kerosene, gasoline and the diesel power roller gradually replaced their steam powered counterparts. So first of all it was designed for the count kerosene, gasoline, petrol and the diesel, but nowadays not nowadays they are basically driven by the gasoline power roller. The very first IC powered road roller was similar to the steam roller when they are replacing, but after that the similar mechanism after that it was much more innovative, extended with some kinds of modification and various kinds of ideas. Then it converted into comes in this new model. The first of all, when we converted it the steam roller into the IC roller, that time it used the kerosene as a power. So it is used as a power or fuel. After that these are modified and bought decently, and nowadays the road roller the road roller which we saw in the roadside, that are basically the used diesel fuel as their diesel used as a fuel in the IC engine. So this is the basic history of the road roller. Now coming to the parts of the road roller. Here you can see in these pictures, these are the main components of the road roller. Here is the cabin section where the driver or the operators are seated here. This one is the rear frame and this one is the rear wheel. This one is the front frame, this one is the front frame, and here is the front wheel. Then these red colors are the imbalance, which is control the balancing of this vehicle, and this here is the rubber buffers are fitted, and this is a smooth drum. This section rear sections are articulated joined with the rear portions, so that in this way these vehicles are basically used in the current scenario. And here is the picture of a road roller with some various components. So student, here you can see that this one was already told that this one is the cab with the air conditioner. This one is the here is the flexible operational handle. Here is the new design and lockable engine hood, powerful current 4 VTA3 drive IC water cooled diesel engine are placed in under this engine hood. Here is the self-designed driving axle, and here is the wheel tire. This one is the lockable and durable battery storage portion. This one is the heavy duty vibration articulated joint. This one is the maintenance free famous vibration gear pump. This one is the viewport of water filter and the water pump. And here is the smooth drum and removable sip food kit which is interchangeable. There this one is the 435 liter large capacity of the water tank. Here is the water spray system which is corrosion resistance. Here is the unique kinds of dashboard for easy the operation, and this one is the arc shaped front windshield and the wiper rotors. So these are the basics these are the main components of the road roller. Now coming to the next slide, that is the called this is the types of roller. Basically rollers can be divided according to the view according to their various category. First one is the pedestrian operated roller. Next is the ride on smooth finished roller. And third one is the rides on soil or landfill compactor with the pads, feet and the spikes roller. And next one is the other kinds of roller. Here in the pedestrian operated rollers are can classify in the various way. Those are, first one is called as a rammer, second one is the walk behind the plate compactor or the light type, third one is the trench types roller, fourth one is the walk behind roller or light, and fifth one is the walk behind roller or heavy. Here in the rammer section, bounce up and downs, these are basically used for the bounce up and down. This is the pedestrian roller. It basically looks like a concrete types of a cylinders are there which is used to bounce up and down, bounce up and down, bounce up and down, and with the help of this they just compact the field. Those are basically used in case of the cricket to compact the cricket pitch. Second one is the walk behind the plate compactor or light to behind controlling kinds. Next is the trench roller. This is a manual unit and radio frequency remote controller roller. Second one is the single drum times of walk behind the roller which is light, and there are another kind of walk behind roller which is the heavy type because though it has a double drum. So these are the basics of the pedestrian operated roller. Now coming to the second option, second category, those are the ride on a smooth finish. So riding on this for the smooth finish purpose, there are the six types of rollers are available. First one is the tandem types of drummer, which is the static types roller. Next one is the tandem drum vibrating. So and the second one is the tandem drum, which is vibrating kinds of, which is helps to smoothly finish the surfaces. Third one is the single drum roller. Third one is the pneumatic tire roller, which is called the rubber tire or the multi-wheeled roller. Just because of it has some portion of the rubber tire and another portion is a cylindrical drum. Next is the combination of roller, where a single row of tires and another one is the steel drum. There is another one is a 3-point roller, where steam roller are usually into 3 points. So these are the rollers are basically used for the purpose of the ride and smooth finishing purposes. Besides this category, there are some another category which is called as the ride on soil or landfill compactor side or the landfill compactor with the pads, feet or the spikes. So here the roller are basically 4 types. Single drum roller, which is basically used to compact the soil. 4-wheel roller, which is basically used for the purpose of the soil and the landfill compactor. There are another 3-point roller which is also used the soil and the landfill compactor, and there is the fourth one which is called as a 10-drum. These kinds of roller are also used for the soil and the landfill purposes. Besides this, there are the various kinds of roller are also available. Those are the tractor mounted and tractor powered roller. Basically, here in there are some attachment with the steel cylinder or the concrete cylinder fitted at the front or the rear side of the tractor, and then it get them power from the tractor. So these kinds of vehicles, so these kinds of these kinds of tractor are called the uh, tractor mounted and the tractor power. The second one is the drawn roller or the towed roller, which is a common. At once a time it was so much common kinds of roller, but nowadays it is a rare. This is a toad which connected with the end lower portion and used as a roller. Third one is the impact compactor. This one is basically used for a square or a polygon kinds of drum to strike the ground hard for proof the rolling or deep lift of compacting. Next one is the drum kinds of roller with the rubber coated drum for asphalt compaction. Fifth one is the log skidder converted to the compactor for the landfill, and last one is the wheel loader converter to compact the landfill. So these are the various kinds of the roller. Now coming to the next slide, here discussion on the various kinds of roller which is available in this market. Those are the single drum roller, double drum roller, cylinder roller, vibratory roller, smooth wheeled roller, tamping roller, sheep foot rollers, and pneumatic tired roller, and the vibratory rollers. So students, let's start with the first one, that is called the single drum roller. In the single drum roller is basically heavy duty presses machinery. Here one front portions of these vehicles are giant drums are fitted, and the other sides is fitted as a wheel tire. So wheel mounted. So this is a single roller. Here the tires are sturdy and able to prevent the most kinds of the flats. So these heavy duty tires needed to work on construction sites and the road surfaces. Most of the single drum rollers, the driver seat in the middle section and the parts is called basically the cab. So here in this picture, so this one is the cab portion. This is the cab portion where drivers can sit it here, and this it sits high and giving the drivers, it sits in a high portion so that the drivers can easily visible to the front view in nearby area. So these are the basic concept of the single drum roller. Now coming to the next slide, that is double drum roller. Here both the sides, front and rear, as well as front and the rear, both the sides are used use a drum. So these are the main difference. The drum roller, that there is no tires are fitted here. A double drum roller, it can smooth objects in front of and behind the driver at the same time, and the trade off is that the drum move the roller while flattening item in the surrounding the area. So for this reason, the double drum rollers don't have the traction of single drum unit. So for that's why the double drum roller don't have any kinds of traction of the single drum unit. So this is the pictures of a double drum roller. Now coming to the next slides, that is based on the cylinder roller. The most of the cylinder rollers are basically used in today's. Here they have the traditional cylinder drum and the most basic types of the roller, the cylinder roller. Here most of these are just a single drum roller, though they are often designed that makes use of two drums. That's why this cylinder roller also known as the smooth wheel type roller. So these types of road roller are mostly used for the consolidating stone or other similar materials into the flat land. They are believed to work best when you also use the surface dressing to create an uneven, smoother, flatter surface. So this is the basic things of the cylinder roller. Now coming to the next type of roller, that is called the vibratory roller. Visually a vibratory roller is not much different from the cylinder roller, but the difference is that it is an internal eccentric shafts are there, thus because of that the wheel drums are vibrated. The wheel drums just are vibrated. So its a vibratory function enhance its functionality by a lot. So that's why this makes them the more commonly used in application with granular base layers. Sometimes they are also used in the laying the asphalt in a highway construction sites. So here you can see in this picture, this in the front drums are with the help of some internal eccentric shaft, they are vibrated. So that's why this roller is called as a vibratory roller. Now coming to the next type is called as the smooth wheel roller. This is a plain steel type vibratory roller. It has a self-propelled types of roller. Its weight near to 5 to 15 ton, and this is basically used for the ordinary compaction work where deep compaction is not so much required. So these kinds of roller may have one front and two rear wheels. So one roller are at the front side and two rollers are at the rear side. So this front wheel being usually a larger diameter and the first one being the winder, and the weight of the roller may be increased by the filling of water or sand ballast in the hollow cylinder. So these are the basic natures of the smooth wheel roller, and here are the pictures of the smooth wheel roller. Now coming to the next slides. The next slides, that is a tamping roller. The tamping roller is a high speed non-vibratory types of roller. It is also a self-propelled type roller. It has four steel padded wheel with a small blade. Its working speed is near about the 8 to 12 mile per hour, and the effective on all the soil except the pure sand. This is also this roller affect all kinds of soil except the pure sand. The pads are tempered with an oval or the rectangular kinds of face, and the face of this pad is smaller than its the base. So the roller, that's why the roller moves over the surfaces and the feet penetrates the soil to produce kneading action and a purchase a mix with a compact of soil over the surfaces. So these are the basic things of the tamping roller, and here is the picture of a tamping roller. Now coming to the next slide, that is the sheep foot roller. For compacting the earthwork, so for when we are doing when I use to compact the earthwork in embankment and the canal, the compaction of deep into the layer of earth which is required. So that time it gives the best kind roller, best result in compaction when the soil is clay or predominantly cohesive types, and the seafood rollers may weigh up to 15 tons or more, and the travel at a speed that is 25 kilometer per hour. As the roller moves over the surface, the feet penetrate the soil to produce a kneading action and a pressure to mix a compact the soil from the bottom to the top layer. So these are the basic picture of the seafood layer, and here is the basic other. So the basic attachment of the seafood roller. When it is sometimes it is used as an attachment, sometimes it is totally fixed on a roller or the heavy machines. Now coming to the next types of pneumatic roller. That is called the pneumatic tire roller. These types of roller basically consist of a heavily wagon with the several row of to 6 4 to 6 closely spaced tires. That's why it's called as a rubber tired roller or the pneumatic tire roller. It provides the uniform pressure throughout the width, and the tire pressure required up to 7 kg per centimeter square, and it cover area about the 80%. The gross weight of this roller is near to 6 to 10 ton, which can be increased up to the 25 tons by ballasting the steel section or the other means. And the maximum density can be achieved by it 8 passes of the roller, and the optimum speed roller is range in between the 6 to 25 km per hour. And these kinds of pneumatic tire roller or rubber tire roller are used for compacting the cold laid bituminous pavements, soft base coarse materials, or layer of loose soil or layer of loose soil. So these rollers are also suitable for the compacting close the graded sand and fine grained cohesive soil at the moisture content. So these are the basics things of the pneumatic type roller, and here are the pictures of this one is a picture of the pneumatic tire roller. Now coming to the next slide, that is the vibratory roller. So the vibrator which is already discussed earlier, and here it is the grid roller. This one is the roller which have a cylindrical heavy steel types of surface which is consisting of a network of steel bar, of forming a grid with square hole, and it may be ballasted with the concrete blocks. So they are generally towed unit and can operate between the speed that is the 5 to 24 km per hour, and its weight that required need to 5 tons net and 15 tons ballasted. So these are the grid roller provide the high contact pressure but it gives some little kneading action, and those are suitable for the compacting most coarse grained soil. So these are the grid roller. Now coming to the applications of this or the uses, basically the road rollers are the iconic in case in the construction industry. According to the history, they started as simple stone roller being pulled by a people to flatten the earth a bit, and soon they made the animal pull large stone cylinder or a wooden plank as a means to flatten the earth. They, so these are the basic concept of the construction site. This road roller is a compaction of wheel which is used to the compact of soil, gravel, asphalt, crushed stone, sub base layer, or some other side surface of materials. So these are the basic uses of a roller. So students, here in this section we complete our the roller part. So here we already discussed about the its introduction portion, its classification, its working methods, and also study its various kinds of roller. So in the next class we discuss on another topic. So still then, students, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you so much, students.